Hello, hi, it's Liz here and we're back today for some mixed media. I've picked out this book today with the journal girls. So this is a page per girl, kind of, in this altered book. That was the last time we used it. So some of the pages have been taken out of this book and some have been stuck together, and I just use a little bit of washi down the centre just to try and reinforce, because we've taken out quite a few pages. So yeah, I quite like the size of this. It fits the journal girls, the size, really well. So yeah, so let's do a page. This page has been covered by the look of it at some point in either white acrylic lightly or white gesso. I came to it and I was like, oh, that's already had some paint on it. I must have had a plan at some point. Oh, and I've got paint in my hand already. Anyway, I think I've got paint in my fingers because I was making sure I could get the lid of my gesso open, because even although I gave it a good clean, it still seems to stick. And hubby's away out with Millie, so I had to really try and get that lid off on my own. And I think that's where the white has come from. Anyway, right. Yes, Journal Girls by ZinskiArt is what we're using. So you get lots of girls to play around with. And I have this one here today. She's already been clear gessoed. So the gesso I use, and let me just put that back, is Pebeo Artist Acrylics Gesso Transparent. And I've had this a long time, this tub. And if I continue not to get the lid off, I will have it a long time longer. Okay, let's give her some colour. I'm going to use my Derwent Inktense blocks, my new favourite. Some water, paintbrush, and a little bit of kitchen roll or napkin, or oh, there's hubby back with the Millie. She always gives herself a good shake when she comes in. Right, okay, so the background, let's have a look, see what colour we might be using, because the background I think I'm going to use is this, and maybe some texture paste with maybe some paint. We'll see how it goes. So this is from the book I'm using quite a lot just now, called Wanna Play Collage Pages. There isn't another name on it, but I got it on Amazon, and it's just kind of random brightly coloured pages. It's pretty good for backgrounds, and I've picked this one because I thought that this might be quite good on one side. Let me just think about what my plan might be. So, and then of course we'll colour her in, cut her out, and somehow have her over here with this twice somewhere maybe, and maybe some painty things. That's the plan. So for colour for her, we want to maybe pick up a little bit of this pink and a little bit of this blue. We'll see how that goes. I've got my little palette here, my little paper palette, to try and mix up some, some skin tone maybe. So we'll start off with a little bit of the red and a little bit of that brown. We'll see how this goes when we just kind of join it up. That's a little bit dark maybe. Add a little bit more water. We'll see how it goes. That's not too bad. We can always add more if it dries in too pale. Right, now I'm wondering if we should give her a mix of pink and blue here. So it's that kind of blue colour. Maybe mixed with a little bit of the teal. And we'll see what colour that gives us. Not really that colour, because that colour's more a turquoise. Nope, that's way off. I wonder if more of the blue. No, we're not managing to get that pale blue at all. What colour's that? Don't think we'll manage to get that blue. That's quite a nice colour actually. Maybe we'll just go with that and not try and get that blue, because I think the closest is just that blue that we've got there with lots of water. Maybe just give her a mix of colour. The thing is, we don't want it to turn muddy. We'll put a little bit of blue on that side before we try the pink. Now there isn't really a pink. That's not bad actually. She's very trendy with all this different coloured hair. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's give it a little bit more of the pink. A little bit more of this green over here. Right, now the skin tone has, let's brush this, clean this brush properly. That's really quite red now. What have we done? Let's try that. She's blushing. Maybe she's been chatted up by a nice handsome chap and she's getting all embarrassed. The thing is, it does dry in quite much paler. And we do want it to be quite bold because that's better. Because it's got to stand up with this. And yeah. Right, let's try bringing her to life a wee bit. With a little bit of blue. And maybe some purple. Why not? Right, and let's give her a little bit of a blush. Without turning her into a clown. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We've got those two hearts down there to do. Yeah, what do you think? That'll do. Yeah. Right, let's move all of this out the way and we will do our background. Let me just play chess with the desk. So we'll move her to the side to dry. And think about what we might do here. So we can have it all to the one side, and then fill in this space somehow. Or we could have it in the middle and fill in the two edges. In the middle. So just fold that in half like that. And I suppose that's where we could add our texture paste and our little bit of paint down the side there. And then we'll just cut out the twice and put it somewhere. Now, is there still room for the girl without covering up the think? She'll go about, yes, I think there's room for our girl. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. I think we will glue this down the middle. We'll put one half on first. The thing about paper across the centre of these books. It can be quite tricky. Whoops. I'm hoping to get back in the crafty room later on this afternoon to finish off my extra little journal that I'm making, my extra little video that I made yesterday because the weather was terrible, but we're brighter today, nice and dry and a little bit sunny, so you never get 2 days in a row. And I've got the Monday shopping to do, the Monday messages, and, but I'm still hoping to get back, fingers crossed, scissors, fingers crossed that we can get back in the crafty room to finish off the journal cover. If not, it'll be tomorrow's video. Anyway, we won't stress. It will be what it will be. Nobody wants to stress over their craftiness. That's for sure. That's not what it's about. So, yeah, we have to go out and get food for the week, chappy for Millie. Yeah. Right, what we're going to do with these 2 wee bits, I don't think we will do those 2 wee bits. I think we will just go right round here. Now she looks like a light bulb. I quite like that because she is looking, she's given her advice, I think. I think she's given her advice to think twice. Now, how are we going to get the twice? Are we just going to cut that out? Or will we tear it? Let's use the ruler. Keep those little bits. Because I'm not sure I like this bit there. I'm not sure I like that either. Don't know yet. Well, the perfect spot will become apparent once we finish these side bits. Now, a stencil and some texture paste, I think. Let's look for a stencil. There, clatter, bang, clatter. I should have had them out and then I was looking in the wrong place for them. Right, now I think we could have, there's one. Yeah, this one. Just put them in the floor there. I think that might be quite nice down either side. 2 6. Okay, I was looking at my texture paste here, and it does, I seem to remember this from the last time, that it is looking a wee bit thick. But I've got this other Pebeo modelling paste high density. But this actually looks the opposite and looks a little bit runny. So I don't know if it needs a bit of a stir. Oh yeah, I think that's what it is. It's been sat. This was much thinner. Right. Okay. Maybe if I put some of that in the thick stuff, we could end up with a happy middle. Let's just clean that off there. And one of these. I don't know if that's beyond repair now, and that's got a funny colour on it. Let's use this one. Oh, there we are. Right, let's get organised. Let's move you out the way and let's do some texturing down here. I want to put something under there. Okay. So on the edge and then just over that little bit of the page that's stuck on. And this will take a little bit to dry. So just, I could either get my heat gun out or, ooh, I'm going to run out of hands here. Let's move that out the way. Turn the whole thing down. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do it, because I could get the heat gun out, but sometimes with the heat gun I find that it goes kind of bubbly. Maybe I've got it up too high, but it goes kind of, it doesn't look as good as if it dries natural, I think. Yeah, this stuff seems to be okay. Definitely less thick than the other tub, which I think is now past its best. There we are. Set that over there. Give this a wipe. Okay. Right, I'm going to just sit this. It's got a little yellow tinge to it. Did I have yellow? Well, I think there was maybe yellow on the stencil there. That's fine. We're going to add a lot. We're going to spray some ink on it anyway and make it dribble. And then we've got our girl here and our twice. Yeah. So I shall see you when that's dried. Okay, I'm back and it has dried more or less. I think there's just a couple of wee tiny bits that are still a little bit damp. So back from Tesco, week shopping done. Yeah, well stocked, larder stocked, fridge stocked, freezer stocked. Don't know what to have for tea tonight. We've got a nice fish pie, so I think it might be that. Anyway, let's get the blocks back and add a little bit of colour to the side here. I've got out some butterflies as well. Can never go wrong with a butterfly. And I'm thinking maybe, you know, maybe a couple of butterflies. Maybe one in her hair, one in her head, one just behind her there, one down, maybe one down here. Don't know. Maybe that big one. Anyway, we'll see how we end up. I'm just going to put them over there and start with up here. And maybe just the same mix of colours that's in her hair. So that's the blue and the purple and the green. Maybe. So I think maybe what we'll do, I've got my little water squisher here. Will we put some colour first and then squish it with water? See how it goes. That's okay. Let's try some of the teal down here. Yeah, a bit more, I think. I don't want it running too far. Right, let's go back to the purple. I should maybe have gotten myself some clean water. I don't want to paint it on. I want it to do that thing that you see people do with the dribbles. Right, let's just see. smudge that in a little bit with the green. Right. Okay, I think that's all right. What do you think? Okay, let's try this side. Maybe we'll do some blue over here. Right, and what else? There is little bits of yellow. I'm thinking maybe we'll do some yellow. So I don't think I'm going to have time today to do the rest of that journal that I started yesterday on Sunday, but we'll definitely finish it off tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so it's junk journal-y day tomorrow anyway. And yeah, we'll do, I think, that tomorrow. Right, let's see how that looks. Sometimes you have to help the drippy bits along. Let's just go along the top a little bit. Why not? I think I'm going to be wanting a little bit of the pinky purple just here, just to kind of bring the purple in to the other side. I think that's probably it for the colours, for the paints. So we'll just move them out the way there. Let's just see if we can. There. What do you think? Yeah, I'm okay with that. So we were going to decide where to put twice. And I think maybe there. Because I think it brings in the words with this extra person, with this extra face. I think it joins it together. Yeah. Let's think about the butterflies before we stick anything down. So we're going to have it in our hair or in behind. I do like that. Then maybe this pinky one. Maybe there. Now I don't know about a third one. I would usually do things in threes. But they're quite big. But I do like that. I think we'll go for that. These ones are super big. No, I think we'll do that. Right, so let's just stick this down and hope for the best that it's going to stick on the damp paper. It's not too damp actually. So it's a nicer day today. We are back to the way it was on Saturday, which is a little bit more spring-like. But yesterday was just awful. Not good at all. And I think today's to be quite nice, and then I think tomorrow's a bit mixed. I didn't want it right over, I wanted it just kind of, yeah. And then I think the rest of the week is just kind of mixed. Showers, sunny. Oh, that's a double-sided butterfly. Whoops. Oh, I got you there. But I really want to. I saw that way. I saw tubs for the garden made up with little daffodils, little mini daffodils, and some, what's it, little primulas and winter, spring flowers. Spring, not winter flowers. And I was so tempted to get one that was all just instant gardening for the corner at the front, and just didn't need to faff about. And the tub that it was in, sometimes the tubs that the pre-made ones are in are a wee bit cheap looking, but this was really nice. It was dark grey with a little bit of white or pale grey maybe pattern on it, but just quite tasteful. And I thought, oh, once those flowers are done, that'll be a nice container for like something else once the spring flowers are done. But I didn't get it. I thought, no, just wait another week or so, because it's all very well, it's nice and calm and sunny today, but quite often is the case that it's not that the next day, and they'll just get battered about. Right, now let's just give them a little bit of a push with some dry napkin, just to make sure that they are down. I think maybe those ones that are on that more wet bit, the wetter bit, will not stick as well. I don't think. I'll need to wait and re-stick them. Now I'm wondering if we need a little bit of colour just round this, just round his. Well, still a wee bit water from that tub. Now, I think maybe the yellow. Maybe just to kind of bring in the colours a little bit. And maybe a little bit of the purple. Yeah, maybe do the same round the butterfly. A little bit of the purple. Oh, there's the sun coming in the window. Can you see that? Can you see the... Oh. That's nice. A little bit of Scottish sun for you. We'll take it while it's going. I think that just kind of pushes the butterflies into the page a wee bit. A wee bit yellow. I'll put that one up there. A wee bit green for this one. Just dot it about a little bit. Just there. And I will stick that down once that is dry, because it's all quite wet. But I'm happy with that. Yeah. What do you think? Let it catch the sun. Look at that. I can't even see the screen, the phone, because of the sun shining. Right, well, I think I'm done there. It's a bit different from the other pages. I think in this book my favourite one is this one. I like the way she's looking. Oh, really? This one is a bit, ooh. Oh. And this one, yeah. Okay, so that's me for a little bit of mixed media today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.